button. Let's see what happens here.
Citrus AF. But it's actually a
Stream
red.
seems solid.
It's a red IPA.
Let's see. Can you hear Misty and Julie talking? Are they loud?
Yes.
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 Yeah, you guys
Everywhere.
might not. You guys might not, because I have to use a different mic
No,
today.
we're gonna sit over there. We're just waiting to get you sorted. Oh, and Misty needs a beer. Okay.
All right. So I'm only streaming just because the internet's a little slow. I'm only streaming the YouTube and Facebook today.
Okay.
But it seems to be a nice solid stream, so that's cool.
Which you haven't been able to say anytime, whether it was morning or night or
A solid
day for probably what? How many years now?
A solid stream?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's been a while since I've had a solid stream.
Been mostly a trickle for a while now.
It comes out in spurts.
Soon, Kennedy. Whenever I just have to get a couple more things set up, and then I'll be able to stream from my side in fabulous HD multicam HD.
Ah, that's exciting.
Yep.
Yeah, that's successful.
All right.
How long are you going to be? Are we live? Are people listening?
Yeah, we're live right now. People are going to listen to us.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me give them a good view. I'm going to start the stream right now, or start all the sharing. The sharing is caring stuff.
Oh, should we officially start the show?
No, hold on.
Oh. Okay.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. Let me try this.
Hey, look at that Old Glory waving in the breeze.
If they're too loud, let me know and I'll send them inside.
They are always loud. They're having fun though, but it is loud. Tell them to go up there by the flag and salute. Can they get across the channel there?
Can you guys go across over there?
No.
All right. Oh.
There's the jewels. I see the jewels.
Yeah, that was the wrong button. All right, everybody listening, we're getting settled here.
And then you have to pan over so we can say hi.
How about I just do this? How about I just do this?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Y'all are on camera.
So that's Misty.
Hey, Misty.
That's top fan Misty. Right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Got a question for y'all here in a little bit once we get to that segment of the show.
I'm so sweaty.
That's hot.
So
you're saying right now you're saying you're moist.
Yeah. I am very moist right now. So it's bad. It is bad. All right.
That's super duper hot.
I know it is.
Yep. Oh, it's doing that.
It's now Facebook is going real slow.
Nice.
All right, everybody, stand by. We'll be here. You did see Tinkerbell? I think he's somebody said they saw Tinkerbell. I think he's talking about your dog. I guess
no, it's the sparkles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the sparkles. That was an accident. The sparkles.
Yeah, that happened. Hello, testing from Mixler. I don't know if I'm getting my channel or not.
Yeah, everybody, we're getting to it.
I can hear you. I don't know if they can hear me.
Oh, what? That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know how I got this mixed. I had too many things.
Man, everything is just really slow. All right. Is live on. Have you heard of Merritt Island?
I have now, and it sounds fabulous.
All right, we're gonna share to Rogue Brewers, Houston. Let's talk craft beer. Texas Beer Collective.
I know.
Let's do Fort Worth because why the hell not? Corpus Christi because we're kind of by the. And Texas. All right, now we can start.
All right, are we officially ready?
I think so.
Okay, here we go. Officially starting the show. forever
Yes.
and ever.
Let's do it.
The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
Welcome to Liquid Lunch live on a Thursday. Woo!
I'm here.
That nausea-inducing rotation right there. That's Kennedy,
Hi.
and he's somewhere. We'll discuss here in just a moment. My name is Josh. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Thursday. Welcome to middle of your day. Welcome to the gateway to the weekend. It is time for all of you to grab a beer or watch us drink a beer if you're weird like that, and that's cool. We don't judge, but it's time to let the worries of the rest of the world go for a small amount of time. And join us for a drink as we discuss the greatest state and the greatest breweries and the greatest drink of all time. That is beer here in Texas, and we're glad that you're with us. So welcome to our show.
The beer in Florida ain't half bad either.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I believe you. So should we jump right into? We haven't done your intro in a while. Can we do your intro?
Yeah, we could do my intro. I'm not chugging today, but I'm not prepared. But yeah, we can do my intro. Go
All right,
ahead.
here we go, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from you said Merritt Island.
Merritt Island, Florida.
Merritt Island, Florida, the hangy downy part of these United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, Kennedy.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Kennedy.
So it's very sunny.
It
Looks
is.
like you're halfway, to the surface of the sun.
Oh man, my back is already drenched in sweat, and I have got sweat rolling down my fat rolls right now. So like in between the rolls, it's nice and lubricated.
All right, that sounds super appealing, and I think we
And
should continue to
it's
talk about that.
yeah, it's been like that for the past like 5 days.
Mm.
I've never sweated so much in my life.
Oh, hey, whoa! There are so many people that have been chatting. Hey, Philip, I just now brought up my my chats here. There's Miguel. How's it going? Cheers to you, sir. Jose wants a chug, but
You want to chug, Jose? All right, I'll give him a chug.
all right, do it. Well, hold on. I feel
No.
like, are you just gonna chug?
No, I'm gonna put it in this glass. It does say Guinness on it, but
Yeah, but I feel like we could.
beggars can't be choosers today.
I feel like we could give them a formal, intro to what it is that you are about to consume.
Well, okay,
Can we do that?
sure, why not?
Because I'm looking at my watch, and I don't know about you, but I see that it is time.
It's time for your
Oh yeah.
It's time here
for
on
your
Liquid
segment.
Lunch.
Oh, man.
Here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
Good. All right.
Well,
it's fine. We'll persevere.
We screwed that one up.
Yeah, it's fine. It happens.
Yeah.
What are you drinking, sir?
All right. So currently, what I have before me is
Yes.
Daughter's Brewing Beach Blonde Ale, and I will be chugging this one in a second. I don't know.
Should I look it up? I
This
have the
one is from,
resources.
yeah, I got it. St. Petersburg, Florida. St. Petersburg is right next to Tampa Bay. If you want a geography lesson.
Mhm.
I also have this one from this brewery in Sarasota we went to yesterday.
Okay.
They're going through the same thing we are, to go only.
Yep.
And this one is their cherry lime sour.
Okay.
We got a whole bunch of beers. They're really big on fruit beers here, by the way. Really big on these things.
Yeah. Well, it is. I bet they use a lot of citrus.
It's awesome. Yeah. So
It is the citrus capital of at least the East Coast.
it is.
Yeah. So
All right.
good on.
Well, what about you, Josh?
Today, in celebration of the latest episode of Interbrews, which was with.
Hold on a second. You've had a fan this whole time? You don't know how. Well, the fan only has 3 blades. It's probably not going to work. Is it all right? How safe is it to turn on a fan with only 3 blades instead of 4?
For me, with you
Yeah.
doing it there, I am fully confident I will be okay. So go
It's
right
okay.
ahead.
It's okay, Misty.
Go right ahead, please. Please
All right.
do that.
It's not on. It's okay.
Okay. Well, since nobody can see what you're talking about,
Oh, hold on. All right. No one can see what I'm talking about.
no.
Oh God.
Hey, is that a marlin?
It is.
The most dangerous of fish.
There. The 3-bladed fan.
All right. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, there's a TV
Wait,
there.
what is that? Get that blue point sign,
Uh-huh.
strap, and just screw that thing on the other side. That looks about the same shape.
How about if I steal it?
Don't do that. Sticky Fingers Kennedy doesn't need to make a return.
Yeah, but when do you think I'll be back here again?
Well, hopefully you get to go back. There's a lot of breweries there that you haven't visited. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. Hold on. They're asking me questions. Oh,
I haven't even said what I'm drinking. You just start talking about fans.
yes.
And I don't mean like the best ones of the show, like Tammy and Jose and Philip.
We're
What's up, Tammy? It's good to see you.
Josh needs to say what he's drinking first. He is the host, and then we'll get to the yeah.
Yeah.
Have you never watched this show?
Liquid Distraction is more like it, I
Yes.
think.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. I'm sorry, Josh. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Everybody's talking about the wobble. I feel like we should play that song,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't want to get copyright infringement. So everybody just think it in your head, wobble, wobble. The
Mhm.
wobble song, right? Anyway, in celebration of my latest episode of Interbrews, which was episode 243 with Tom Painter at No Label. Well, he was at No Label. We're still doing this social distancing recordings and things like that. I've got a little Sipping Side Haze today. Sipping Side Haze from Katie's very own No Label. Maybe I should do it like that so you can read it. Wait, that's upside down.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, Sitting Side Haze.
Yeah, but if you hold it regular, the lettering would be sideways.
Right, that's because it's a shotgun beer. Maybe, I don't know. I
Mhm.
know that Razul at Buffalo Bayou specifically put some logos and things like that on their cans for the shotgunning crowd.
Oh,
So
speaking of Razul at Buffalo Bayou, I thought I would represent here in Florida. So
there you go. I'm sure he's much obliged.
yeah, he
Much-
he owes me about $15 for that plug, or free beer. I'll take it in beer.
Listen, that's a beer. That's a delicious looking beer, everybody. I hope everybody. What is everybody else drinking? Does anybody else have a beer in hand?
Yeah,
I feel
everybody
like
get your beers in hand because of Jose, something's about to happen.
oh, I have a I have a feeling that like me, most people have abandoned the day drinking that we started doing right when Red Bull. Okay, Jose, there you go. And that would be the aggressive font there, the all cap aggressive font from
Is he
Jose.
yelling? Is he yelling?
He's all caps. He's when you start drinking Red Bull, you just start typing
Oh.
aggressively. Coffee from Philip. Philip,
Oh.
okay, here's the thing. Sugar free, that's good. Yeah. He's not crazy. Okay. Coffee, Tammy, good. All right. I want to start doing a coffee themed episode. I want to start doing that multiple times a week, this show, and do like a coffee themed episode.
Do you hear that?
Little do I hear what?
There's a growl.
Yeah, what is that? Is there a bear? I've been predicting the bears are on the march. The bears are just
That's
they're
what?
biding their time. The bears are biding their time.
Oh, so if you notice behind me,
Mm-mm. All I see is me and it's
all
cool.
right, hold on. I know. If you notice behind me, I'm on a waterway.
It's very bright. Is there a
There's
boat?
boats. There's boats all up and down that thing.
Hey, Preston Brown.
Yeah.
Jeremy's drinking water. Stay hydrated, bro. I love it.
Oh.
There's-
I have a drinking water story here.
all right, hold on.
That
Hold on.
we'll get to.
Before I get too far afield,
Uh-huh.
to our coffee drinkers today, Tammy, Phillip, I just found you. Some of you already probably know about this, but I found a new supplement that complements coffee remarkably. It's called L-theanine. It's or theanine, L-theanine. Anyways, it's just an amino acid. You can get it at a local health food store or at the grocery store on Amazon for pennies on the capsule. but it gives you all the energy and focus of coffee, but tamps down the jitters. So like for me, it's a must because I get jittery, until I get a few beers in me. But L-theanine, and at night, if you take it double dose at night, helps you fall asleep real good. But that's the same amino acid found in green tea. So that's the little health tip. Something to look into if that's something that sounds fun. If you like coffee, but also like focus. So anyway, Kennedy. All right, go ahead.
Now, before we get into anything, Jose, which it was only about 2 weeks ago when I convinced Jose wasn't actually you.
Yeah.
He's requested a chug.
Hmm.
And so, everybody, do you have chugging music?
Do I have chugging music?
I got chugging music. It's okay.
Oh, I have sharing music.
Chugging music. All right. Just for you, Jose, we're doing a Florida beer chug.
Wait, do you have chug music? Are you
Yeah,
playing it?
I'm playing it right now.
All right, because I can find some chug music.
I'm playing it right now.
You do you.
All right, Jose, you better be joining me for this because we have about 12 seconds to go. Anyway, it's Florida beer, everybody. Florida chug out by the water, amongst the boats. I think Julie and Missy are joining for this. Here we go.
Are they chugging? They're not chugging. And he chugs. Here he goes. Top of the morning. Actually, it's an hour ahead of time. Oh, that's record time chug for Kennedy. The relaxation being by the water obviously paid off.
It is so hot out here. That thing went down. That went down so smooth.
That's good. That was a good chug. That's maybe your best chug ever.
I'm so thirsty.
There you go.
It's hot. Yeah. Okay.
So
now, where were we?
We were talking about I don't know. I don't know what we were talking about. I just had talked about what I have. Philip said he's wrecked his system with all his caffeine intakes. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you see a gator, all right. Drinking game today. Alligator. That's a chug.
All right.
If you see a topless sunbather, male or female, we don't discriminate here. That's a drink.
Okay.
If you see somebody doing something that only a Floridian would do, I shouldn't have to explain that. You should understand it. You'll know it when you see it, right? It's that kind of deal. That's a shotgun.
Okay.
So there you go.
Fair enough. J Dub's Brewery.
What do we know?
They didn't label this, but I'm about to get down on some of this cherry lime.
Okay.
Very cool. You like here, you can only get this stuff to go. So we ordered online, and apparently their system is you order online, you go straight to the owner. The owner passes on this information to the people at the brewery, and they have it ready for you.
How big is the brewery?
It's small. It's super small.
Like how small? Comparatively speaking.
I would say it's about like a. Oh, I would, if I were to guess, I would say they'd have like a 15-barrel brew house.
Okay. Well, that's not.
More or less. That looked like they had like.
That's not nano.
Nah, I'd say they had maybe like 30-gallon fermenters.
30
Or
gallons?
I guess. Maybe 60. I don't know. I took
You mean barrels or gallons?
Barrels. Yeah. Sorry, barrels.
Okay.
My bad. I'd say, yeah, 30 barrel fermenters, more or less.
Okay.
They had them they had this brewery on a couple of the restaurants we went to in Florida on the beach.
Okay.
So anyway, they didn't have our order ready, and anyway, so for our troubles, they gave us an extra crowler.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So shout out to them.
Which wasn't a big deal. Anyway, I did an Instagram post, and I took a picture of one of their fermenters.
Okay.
If you want to look at that, it had.
Was that this morning? This morning you did?
It was yesterday.
Okay, I saw that one. That's an interesting thing. Okay, so as far as how Florida is handling everything, you went inside the brewery. Is it same? You just kind of like the social distancing lines and hands to yourself and no touch handing, that kind of thing?
Hmm.
Okay. Way to elaborate. Thanks. So
Sorry.
I mean, did you even hear what I said? You have a
Yes, yeah.
past.
I mean, I was pouring, and it's hard for me to do two things at once. But same deal. Everywhere you go, social distancing. Everywhere you go, you have to wear a mask.
Okay.
You pre-order, so like no money actually exchanges hands, things like that.
Right. Right. Hey, you flew down, right?
Yeah, we flew. They did this. I flew in. I flew here, and since I got here, Florida had like in one day 11,000 new cases of the virus. The next day, 11,000 cases of the virus. The next day, 15,000 cases of the virus.
Okay.
I feel,
How many
and
of those are your fault?
probably a third.
Okay. There you go, Florida. Our gift to you.
Yeah, and they passed Texas in total number of cases while I was here.
Okay.
So
Right. How are their hospitals holding up? Are you keeping all the stats?
I'm not. I am not. I am on vacation and I'm not watching the news.
Hey, that's good. I say nobody watch the news and just keep washing your hands and wearing a mask and take your
Mhm.
vitamins. What else can you do? What else can you do?
I mean,
There's nothing else.
it's the same thing. You go into any restaurant or bar, or not bar, any restaurant, any place, a business, they'll have like hand sanitizer right outside and they make you wear a mask in.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Mm.
and in Orlando is basically directly east of Houston,
Hmm.
and it's about the same distance from the ocean as Houston.
Is it?
So yeah, I'm basically walked into the same temperature.
Oh, so super duper hot and muggy.
Yeah, yeah, it's great.
So super pleasant, like wearing a
Mhm.
warm, wet blanket all day long in the sun.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fantastic. I love.
Oh, sorry, I'm just getting some of the quotes. Sea lions and manatees, we drink if we see those.
Yeah, those are drinks for sure. For sure.
Uh,
Manatee, I feel like you have to drink and then make your best manatee face.
Interesting story. We saw manatees here.
Yeah.
Yeah, out in the ocean.
And
Oh, sorry.
did you
I'm trying not to listen to them, but she said something about manatee turds looking like human turds that float around in the canal.
did you jump in and swim with them? Not the turds, the manatees, but I mean turds come with it, I suppose.
No,
Everybody got to
so
poop.
I went.
Everybody got to poop. Make that T-shirt.
Yeah, we went parasailing, and so they took us out on a boat out to another boat to go parasailing, and they're like, the guy was like, "Oh, there's a manatee. Oh, there's a manatee," and it was
While he
like,
was running over them in the boat, aren't they notorious for just getting run over?
yeah. Well, when we got close enough, he had to like basically kill his motor,
Yeah.
but it was they didn't really come up. There was like just a black shadowy thing under the water,
Yeah.
and every once in a while you see this like tiny little nose stick up.
Oh, they're adorable.
So I didn't really get to see a manatee.
They don't let you swim with them, do they?
The manatees?
Yeah, don't you have to have a special license or something?
I don't know. They're about like 600 pounds, right?
Yeah, I know, but they're endangered. They're
You,
so endangered.
do you want to swim with them?
Absolutely. I want to nuzzle them right in the face. Look how adorable they are. I mean, they may bite my face off, but
I mean,
my initial reaction,
they're literally like a water cow.
yes, cows are adorable, delicious. I want what does a manatee taste like? Is it like a sea steak?
Uh,
Like a salt encrusted, like a sea salt encrusted sea steak?
I don't know.
Has
Good
Misty ever
question.
eaten manatee?
Let me ask her. Misty, have you ever eaten manatee?
What if you just find like one that
She said she didn't, but she kind of gave me a little wink, like maybe she did, maybe she has.
like do they have some underground manatee like
Huh.
restaurants that nobody knows about? You can go out to an island or somewhere.
She said
Taste,
she's eaten sea turtle.
Don't tell anybody that.
Oh,
yeah.
she hasn't eaten sea turtle. I'm sorry. Those are endangered species too.
Was that was it turtle soup?
I don't know because she's never eaten sea turtle.
Oh, you can have turtle soup, right?
Not sea turtle. Sea turtles are endangered species, bro.
All of them?
All of them, yes.
Oh, okay. Tammy says they'd be too fatty. I don't think so. I think there's probably a succulent like cut whatever the ribeye is of the manatee. Find out somebody needs the butchering of a manatee. I don't think, like, I don't want to eat an endangered thing, but if one happened to cross my plate, I want to know which cut is going to be the best.
So
I just
if
want
you
to be
were going to
prepared for all
eat
scenarios.
any endangered species in the world,
Yeah.
say somebody's the governments, all the governments in the world combine and say, "We'll give you this one, Josh."
Okay. Is there a
Any
reason
endangered?
behind it though?
No,
I need a justified reason behind it.
um,
Like for
because
science, like do they want to know?
say you managed to bring the world together and gave us world peace.
Okay, I would definitely do that.
Okay, and they said in return, you could have the meat of any endangered species in the world.
Yeah.
What would you eat?
I'd probably go. I'd probably go Tigon,
Huh. Tigon?
like a tiger lion hybrid.
You
I know
mean a
there's ligers.
tiger?
No, there's ligers and there's tiger, depending on which is the male and which is the female.
Uh-huh.
And Tigon sounds more delicious than liger.
Okay.
So no, I don't know. Let me think about that. Maybe something that tastes like steak. 'Cause steak is the best. So
Okay.
I want some like the top end steak of endangered species. So
Maybe like black rhinoceros.
so yeah, something along that line.
Okay.
But I feel like they would be very tough. They just
Rhino
look
meat?
tough. Yeah, I think the marketing behind rhino liners for
Mhm.
trucks and things, the spray on bed liner, not a sponsor. I think that to me, it's like, oh, that's not gonna. You'd have to marinate it for a while, and maybe even, I don't know. Panda. I bet panda. Yeah,
Did
panda's
somebody say panda?
yeah.
Oh,
Jose,
that's
of course.
mean. That's mean.
Um, panda would probably panda. Those seem like they wouldn't be too tough.
Uh-huh.
But I think you'd have to pay the ultimate price to be able to eat that thing. You'd have to bring yourself to a point where you could like choke it out yourself, so that
No one can choke out a panda.
that's what I'm saying.
You,
That's
you-
how.
you start off
Yeah.
choking it, and then you just give it a hug.
That's what I'm saying. It just turns into cuddles. Yeah, you can't. They have an enzyme that is produced in their fur that's so soft that it actually renders you. You just cannot produce enough force to choke them out. I didn't. Little known fact. Little known fact.
Oh no, fact.
Yeah.
Whew,
So-
man, I'm sweaty.
That's again, man.
Have we ever done an outside show before?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we're only half outside today.
You think? Okay, so Philip's saying the meat. If I'm guessing, are you talking rhinoceros? You think the rhinoceros meat would be like a buffalo? I feel like they don't move around as much as buffalo. Buffaloes run. Rhinos kind of trot for a minute, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, I have a horn and I weigh, a ton, literally." So I'm not running.
I think rhino meat would be good meat.
I don't know. I need a list of the endangered species to see, like, what is like if you could bring back the dodo bird, that thing got eaten out of existence, right?
Yeah.
So it must taste delicious.
Oh, those dodo birds? Yeah, because they
Yeah.
were like 3 or 4 feet tall.
Yeah, everybody they just ate those things until they were gone. So to me, it's like that's probably the best tasting animal that's ever lived because people were just like, you can't get enough of this,
Mhm.
and they literally ate them out of existence. So I'd have to say if we could clone and bring back some dodo, pecan encrusted dodo, or I don't know, something. Maybe
Oh, let me see.
tempura battered fried
And she's gonna try some
dodo.
yogurt.
Oh, are y'all switching beers?
No.
Hope everybody's
so
tested
we,
clean.
we brought this beer for Misty,
Mhm.
and there's definitely a love-hate relationship with this beer.
What beer is that? Is that the fruit beer? Oh, the Best Made. I had a sandwich
Yeah.
yesterday with Best Made pickles on it. Fantastic turkey sandwich.
So she did she ask for this beer or did you just bring it to her?
Yes, yes, for it.
She specifically asked for the pickle beer. What'd you think, Misty?
I love
Did you drink the whole thing?
She did.
Misty, you should try the spicy version.
So she drank this.
Yeah.
Yep.
All of it.
Y'all used to have this cool bit where you asked
loved
your
it.
guests
Yeah.
what they're drinking.
What they're drinking.
We,
but
we did tell her she's.
we never got back
There
around.
must be a delay on this Skype. 'Cause
Good drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
do you think, with all this meat talk, Kennedy, do you think we should do like a meat segment? I'm trying to come up with new segments for the show.
we should do
There's a segment called
endangered species meat and beer pairings.
Endangered delights.
No.
Uh-huh.
This is from.
So, and we need
Yeah.
an endangered species
Okay, sorry. I took the
expert, like on the flavor,
ball. Is he still drinking?
theoretical flavor of.
No, go ahead. You can drink it all.
I don't know that I want to. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I want to contribute to somebody hearing what we're saying and hearing how serious we are about how delicious it is, and then going on and eating
Yes.
things we're talking about. We're what the world on the internet calls influencers.
Uh-huh.
So I take that very serious.
Yes, we're definitely joking, and we do not condone the killing of endangered species
No, no matter how delicious.
in any way,
Yeah.
any way, shape, or form.
So anyway, I do have. Speaking of other, we talked about panda bears, Kennedy. I have this theory, and I've only spoken about it to a handful of people, but I want to put it out there in the public, just for everybody, like a public service.
Yeah, now literally everyone's going to hear it. So go ahead.
Yeah. So I think with everything going on right now, not to bring it all back to anything serious, but I do want everybody to be aware. Right now, we're very distracted with. Obviously COVID-19, which everybody should be paying attention to. Everybody should be worried about, things like the economy and your own personal job and all that kind of stuff. But this is my public service announcement, is let's not get too distracted because out there's been signs. I think the Bears, not the football team in Chicago, but all the Bears, like the Bears that used to prey on pioneers and things like that, the Revenant, if anybody needs a reference. I think the Bears are biding their time, and they're about to make their move. Jeffrey, I believe if he's talking about the best made spicy, I like the spicy as well. I like the spicy. The spicy New Braunfels Brewing pickle F. Delicious, Kennedy, delicious. Thanks for paying attention. But anyway, the Bears. There's been, I don't know if you saw the video of the nunchuck bear.
No.
And the video of the bear that with the cone directing people probably right into his mouth to eat them, who set the cone up. And so anyway, I just want everybody to be aware of the Bears, and let's keep an eye on them. I don't want to be one of these people that months later they look back and said, you know what, Josh was warning the public, and when all the Bears rush in because we're all like a little sickly or whatever, because Bears they don't care. They'll eat a sick person. So everybody just keep an eye on the Bears. That's all I'm going to say. Just keep an eye on the Bears.
No. Oh, and also the Bulls. The Bears and the Bulls.
No, I'm just saying the Bears. Find that video. Go look for the video of the nunchuck bear. They're training. I'm just saying there's something going on.
Julie's brother, who lives in Connecticut, has a like a motion censored camera out front.
A motion sensor? It picks up emotions?
Not emotions.
Huh?
Motion sensor.
Oh.
So on his
Somebody's
phone.
at my door and they're very sad.
Yeah. Long story short, he was showing us a video yesterday that he had a bear visitor. Apparently, he gets a lot of bears like dig through his trash and stuff.
I'm telling you, they're lulling us all into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
They have. It's like we've got technology and the stuff. We don't worry about bears. Last night, I almost hit a coyote on the way home. That one run right out in front of me.
Oh.
Animals are taking over.
Yeah.
They're being led by the bears.
Uh-huh. So I did a bad thing a couple days ago.
Of course you did. Go into detail, please.
And you won't be happy with me.
Well, let's go.
All right. So if I haven't really said this, I'm on vacation now with all the Julie's family.
You've only said that 4 times, but go ahead.
All family.
That's good. That's lovely.
So we're sitting there. We're about to go parasailing, and we're waiting for the boat to get there.
Yes.
And I was getting thirsty
Mhm.
because it's super hot everywhere. It's like I haven't been in AC for like an entire week.
Don't blame me. I told you.
And anyway, so they're like, oh, her. Anyway, someone said, "Hey, you want a beer?" And I'm like, "Okay." And the only beer he had was Michelob Ultra.
Mm. And
So it was super hot. I was super thirsty, and I had a Michelob Ultra.
And he
Honestly,
poured-
my first time to try one.
and
It was like water.
yeah,
It hit the spot right then and there.
yeah.
It's just there's like basically zero flavor to that beer.
Hmm. Well, yeah. No, that's what that is.
Zero
Philip
flavor.
says he's switching to YouTube. I
Oh,
think the
good.
revolt is on. Everybody's
That's
switching to YouTube.
If everyone wants to switch to YouTube, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, yeah. Jose said it's okay if you're on vacation, and um, you know, if you're in Florida, sometimes you have to blend in.
Yeah,
You know.
I don't know. I don't know if I want. Well, to blend in here, you have to never wear anything on your feet but flip flops.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I'm wearing flip flops right now.
yeah. Oh, and when you go to a restaurant, you have to take your small dog with you.
You have. Is that required?
Apparently so. We went to a restaurant and like literally we're looking at every table and it's small dogs.
Yeah.
They're just a lap dog. You have to have a lap dog at a restaurant.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Well, did you pick one up or what?
I tried, but somebody looked at me real funny. Like gave me a really dirty look.
No, I mean like for you, you're like if it's required.
Well, I don't have one of those.
Oh, well, you should go rescue one.
I used to have a pet hamster, which is pretty close.
There you go. Well, all right. Baby steps, I suppose. Um, all right. So, we want to talk into some actual. We'll get into some actual beer talk.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's.
Citrus AF is another beer from J Dubs.
Hey, I have a theory, and I want everybody who's watching to weigh in on this. And somebody clip this off and post this later so people can discuss this. Is AF the new Imperial? We used to call things like Imperial IPA or Imperial Stout or even Imperial Pilsners and things like that. But I think AF is the new Imperial. Like Imperial came along a long, long time ago, right? To describe the Russian stout or the English stouts that were shipped to Russia, and they were called Russian Imperial stouts, right? That's where it came from.
Yep.
And that was an empire, so they were
Uh-huh.
imperial, right? And it was big. But now I think our time we don't have empires really anymore. What about AF? Is AF the new Imperial?
Well, when I hear the word imperial, I think strong, as in ABV strong,
Mm-hmm.
and not so much the case out of all the AFs. Like raspberry AF, you wouldn't really call that an imperial Berliner Weiss, would you?
Jeffrey, that's funny you said it. Jeffrey just posts.
Uh huh.
Raspberry AF is Imperial. There's no, it's either, he said fighting. And then Jeremy says he doesn't think AF has the staying power as Imperial, but AF has been around for, I don't know, when did Raspberry AF come out? And when did Tasty AF come out? And then Jose just randomly put indubitably. So I guess
Indubitably.
yeah, which is a great word. And it's, if you
It is
need
a
to
great-
loosen up your tongue. So there you go.
Oh, that's how you spell indubitably.
Yeah.
uh
So that's my thought. I think AF may be the new Imperial. So anyway, all right. So let's get into some actual beer talk.
Okay. Yeah. You know,
Looking,
we're 47 minutes into the show. Well, we started real late. Anyway.
30 minutes to the actual show. Okay, so our friends at St. Arnold.
Uh-huh.
I'm hopefully everybody watching the show has seen the news that they got shut down by the state. Our Governor Greg Abbott.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Abbott.
In Austin, has made a horrible calculation. His math is flawed beyond measure. I think he started with the wrong number or put the decimal point in the wrong place or something like that. But he says that they have to calculate all of St. Arnold's beer sales, and that's in grocery stores and everywhere, packaged beers outside, in their percentage of their beer versus food if they can keep it open, and it just makes no sense
Yeah,
at all.
my biggest question is why? Why?
I don't
mean,
know.
what's the reason?
I don't know. I'll check Twitter real quick to see if Governor Abbott has responded today. And I'm going to assume that he probably has not. But Governor, let's see,
I mean,
Greg Abbott, official. He's got his check mark. His profile picture, or his the top picture on his, he's got like sparks. He's like trying to do his best Bill Goldberg impersonation.
oh.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Saying we can overcome challenges. Something about HEB. Honoring law enforcement. More law enforcement talk. Let's see, surging some things, public safety. Okay, so no, nothing as far as like, hey, we're gonna inject a little common sense into life now.
I mean,
Messed up. My bad. My bad.
Is the fact that they have a production brewery in a completely separate building than that one?
Yeah.
How is that affecting the spread of coronavirus?
It's not. None of it is based on any type of logic. So Philip says St. Arnold should make the beer garden a separate entity from the brewery. The problem with that, Philip, is it is geographically, right? The brewery, the physical brewery, is across whatever. What is that little street? Is that even a street, or is that just part of the driveway?
I don't think it's a street.
But it's all about the real lines that really make an impact on everybody's life. That means the lines on paper. So at the top of the line, it says St. Arnold Brewing Company, and then under it is that, and owner, founder, Brock Wagner, and the beer garden is underneath that next line. And so that's the only line, the only demarcation line that, so if, you know what, if Brock wanted to sell the beer garden to me for $1, I would allow him to keep all the proceeds and everything, but then we could, you know what I'm saying? Like we could put it under my name.
Yeah.
But,
and you'd be financially responsible for said beer garden.
Well, I'm just saying we would, if that could keep it running, you know what I'm saying? Like
so you'd be willing to put that in your name and not take any profits?
Yeah, if it gets it open again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've been reading a lot about this. Like I'm staying away from news, but of course you can't really stay away from this one because it's a biggie. And then I saw like one little sentence of like that basically the same thing happened to Buffalo Bayou, but it's not really making the same news impact. Is that true too? Did they have to close down?
If the logic applies to St. Arnold, the same logic. Yes. Now I'm wondering, they can sell stuff to go.
Right. True.
So let me see.
Same. I mean, and like before, like I know Buffalo Bayou has been open. I think they opened. I don't think they ever their beer garden. I don't know. Did it close ever? Because I know it opened way before the St. Arnold one did, and it was open for a long time. And that's actually the same building.
Yeah. When did the close down happen? How many days ago? Because the last tweet I'm seeing from Buff is 4 days ago, where people are eating in the tents. So maybe they're not allowing there's ways to get around it, right?
So they set up tents.
Well, that's 4 days ago. There were tents huge tents in the parking lot. So maybe you can get your beer to go, and then they even have it marked off to where socially distant, that sort of thing. So while you're waiting on your pickup or something like that, perhaps. They're the kind of tents, like they're just like shade tents. They don't have walls or anything. So I'm not entirely sure.
It's a bit ridiculous. So I'm wondering, did the Carbach? I'm assuming they're shut down too.
Oh, haven't the foggiest. I haven't even looked at them. I mean, I don't go there, but
Mm.
I hope. Yeah, I'm sure that seems to be. It would seem to be that would be the case there. But they can take the hit. They're not.
Yeah, they
You know,
can. They can definitely take that.
what percentage of their revenue is from people eating in the restaurant?
I mean, I don't know. But Brock did make a good point. Like, yeah, you're putting 75 people out of work, and they're going to have to collect unemployment. How's that helping anybody?
Well, here's the problem, and I don't know. Is it the was it the PPP or the whatever it was, the one that gave you an extra $600 a month? Is that done? The extra
I
unemployment?
I think so.
All right, if that's done, um, then it doesn't help anybody. But if you were gonna lay somebody off and they're gonna make an extra $600 a month, well, that's
I,
hard to get. That's hard to go back to work.
I think that only lasted for I think 4 weeks.
Okay.
That extra $600.
Okay. This Philip's saying this is the last week. So,
Oh, okay.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Mhm.
Governor Abbott, sir, please just see the logic or the lack of logic in this decision. St.
I mean,
Arnold, Buffalo Bayou, any place that has a restaurant, it does not need to be calculated. You've already made changes to the way things are done. Restaurants are able to deliver alcohol with their food orders. So the precedent is set for you to change the rules during unprecedented times. So please, sir, embrace logic, embrace the current times we are in, keep people working, keep delicious food available to people, and just come on, just evaluate the situation. Somebody can go to a Chipotle where they're packed inside of the building,
mhm.
right? Or they could go to St. Arnold and eat outside, spread out, or they can eat inside, still spread out, or both. And it's it's a form of therapy, and we're all going to need a little bit of a reprieve from all of the BS going on.
I
So
mean, I know Brock is very strict about following all the social distancing policies that they've implemented. So,
yeah,
I mean,
that's a,
it, you're not in more danger to yourself either getting it or passing along at the brew house than you are if you go to Chipotle or you go to Chick-fil-A or you go anywhere, McDonald's, anywhere else.
yeah. Well, Philip points out that it's TABC that shut them down. And listen, TABC, even though they have an all new lineup over there, and I know they have a job that they're supposed to do, and most of that job is needed. At least what they're enforcing is needed. We don't want children drinking alcohol. We don't want people abusing, um, you know, the rules. We don't want, what I'm saying, like underage drinking and that sort of thing is probably the biggest one.
Yeah,
Making
I
sure people
mean,
don't get overserved. That is an absolute thing that needs enforcement. But um, this is silly. This is just it's actually getting past silly. This is it's abusive a bit. I mean, if we have the ability to change the rules and because it's unprecedented, like Governor Abbott already did with the delivery of alcohol by restaurants, why can't this be changed?
I mean, it's almost like he's got an axe to grind just because what we're like less than a year now when he finally allowed beer to go in production breweries.
Um,
I mean that
I'm not going to attribute that to his motives, right?
no, I mean I can't say it just
I mean, it's on the
it,
table. It's on the table, but I don't think it's probably the best explanation. If I were going to, I mean, yes, he
no,
does have, doesn't he have ties? Some of his biggest donors or people on his staff have
yeah,
ties to large distributors.
yeah.
Uh, that's something to take a look at for sure. That, I mean, that's you if you have those people on your, that's what I'm saying. He allowed liquor to go. Yes, exactly, Philip. It's not a consistent free market business friendly thing he's doing. So he needs to explain himself. But also, we'll say, yeah, you do have a lot of things going on there, Governor Abbott. I understand, um, but just write the rule. Be like, oh, my bad. That's all you have to put at the top of the page. Never mind, and be done with it. That's all you have to do.
Hmm.
That's all you have to do. So do that, or whatever it is. Hire somebody to do that. Get one of those stamps with your signature and just, you know, breweries open. Boom. They can handle it. Boom. They're not bars. Boom. Not
Yeah.
bad. All the breweries need to be open because they can allow for social distancing.
Honestly, I think tap rooms should not be included as. I mean, yes, they sell beer,
Mhm.
they sell alcohol, but I don't think they. It's not the same as a bar.
No.
You
Well,
can you can easily practice all the social distancing rules in a tap room as
Yes.
easily, if not even easier, than a restaurant, in my
Yep.
opinion.
Um, yeah. Yeah. No more executive order. That's it.
It's not a sports bar.
Yeah. We need more nuanced categories. Anyway, that's as close to political as we'll ever get on the show. But if you don't know the brewery owners, then you don't know that they care about their communities, and they don't, they care about their people in their tap rooms, and so they have a vested interest in keeping everybody safe.
I mean,
And
you have a point there, especially some of the smaller breweries too. Most of their clientele are people that live close.
yep.
I
So
mean, you're way more safer there, I think, enjoying a beer than you are like going to Chili's or
of
Tasty
course,
Fridays or something like that.
yeah. You know what kind of beer they serve at Chili's? Ugh, that's not safe.
Mm-mm.
You'll lose your soul. But with those baby back ribs that are they really? Yeah. Sanitation practices far better in breweries than they are in most public places. Absolutely. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. We're preaching to the choir here, right? So
Mhm.
somebody clip this off and send it to Governor Abbott.
Yeah.
Listen,
No.
if you just turn around and change your mind, that's cool. Nobody's gonna. At least not on this show. Not in the liquid lunch. Not everybody having their liquid lunch today. Nobody here will be like, cool. Yeah, that's all, right? All right.
Yeah, and if anyone's interested, go. I know you can go to the St. Arnold Instagram page, and you've got links and stuff to follow about how to get a hold of Greg Abbott or your representative and say, hey, this is kind of effed up.
Yeah, I did mine.
So,
I sent him my
so
message.
you guys went to St. Arnold Instagram page, go from there. Probably their website or the Facebook page has the same thing.
Yeah. Yes.
So just say, hey, we're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore.
Yeah. You don't have to say it like that.
I know. That was just a movie reference.
I know. It's fine. Hey, things to let's switch topics real quick because
Okay.
we can get angry. There's very little outlet for our anger these days. You can run around in your living room in circles or run around in your backyard.
Hold on. I'm about to yell. Hold on. Julie. If we're changing subjects here for a while, you want to talk to Julie for a second?
Oh, do you need to go to the bathroom? Why don't you go before the show?
I don't have to go to the bathroom. I thought you might want to talk to Julie.
No, I'm talking to Misty.
Um,
Misty's coming.
Hold on. She misses you and wants to say hi.
Does it?
All right.
Oh, you're sharing earbuds.
I don't
I don't think you.
Oh, no.
Hey.
Hey, I don't think you can catch COVID from somebody else's ear butter.
Yeah, I don't think it's ear butter or COVID. So yeah, I think we're okay. And we've been together in the same space for the last, ever. So it's probably okay.
Yeah. People are clamoring to talk to you, Phillips. Like we want to talk to Jules, and now here she is. So everybody,
Hi
tell
guys.
Kennedy to hit that button with your sparkles, and I'll do
Oh
the
yeah,
intro.
Kennedy, hit the button with my sparkles. Uh-huh. Okay. Hit the
Count it down when you find it.
Oh, where's the
One.
mouse? Wait. Oops.
This
Oh.
is fun. All right, hold on. Count it
Okay,
down.
he's counting it down. Ready?
3,
Okay. Oh, there it is.
3, 2, 1.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Hey, it's Jules.
Too late.
Wait. Oh, wait.
You can do it now. And there we go. Did it do it?
Oh, I know. I heard somebody said I look like Tinker. I was Tinkerbell. Thank y'all. Do you like my tan? This is my Florida color coming back.
Heck yeah.
I know.
Okay, top 5 things. Is this okay? So is Merritt Island that area? Is that your stomping grounds?
No, Merritt Island is actually not. My stopping ground is straight up Orlando.
Okay.
Like downtown Orlando. So, but one of my best friends, Misty, she moved out to Cocoa Beach a while ago, and Merritt Island is kind of like a little island off of Cocoa Beach.
So it's an actual island?
Yeah, it's an actual island, right?
Oh.
Oh, I know. It's an actual island, right, Misty? Yeah. It's a barrier island. It's a barrier island.
This is our first island, unless you count the entire continent of North America.
Hey, ooh, ooh, ooh. And see this water behind us? That's the Banana River.
Banana River. Why do they call it Banana River?
Why do they call it Banana River? Why do they call it Banana River, Misty?
I have no idea.
Probably because of old banana boats or something, maybe. Because
I would
wasn't
say,
it,
And
yeah, there's the Banana River and the Indian
there's
River.
the Atlantic Ocean,
And
banana.
they probably used to transfer
Kansas City.
bananas and or, Indians. I don't know. I mean, it is Florida. It's pretty bad, I know.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
Florida has its history like Texas does, right?
Yeah, it does. Florida's got its there. Florida's crazy.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Florida's
so
crazy.
so what oh, you know what, we should do that right now for today. Let's just do today's date. What is today's date? Today's July 16th. Hold
What
on.
is that?
Hold on to the July 16th.
July 16th? Yeah.
July 16th, Florida man.
I'm
Let's Google it.
gonna
Here we
Google
go.
July 16th, Florida man.
Let's see what happens.
I know, and this is seriously the hottest. We were down in. Oh my God, it's so hot. On the we were on the. Chris Kennedy told you we woke up on the west coast of Florida. Now we're over on the east coast. You could
Huh.
drive the width of the state in a couple hours, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. July 16th, Florida man indicted in fatal dog poop fight.
Florida man, July 16th, Florida man
Yeah.
died in fatal dog poop fight.
No, he was indicted in fatal dog poop fight.
Died in
Here's the story from 5 years ago. South Florida man has been indicted on a charge of first-degree murder for allegedly killing a neighbor during a dispute over a dog defecating in a yard, reports CBS Miami. The indictment against 66-year-old Omar Rodriguez was handed down Wednesday by a grand jury. He allegedly letting his dog defecate on, let's see, Jose Ray let his dog poop in the yard, and then Ray died of his injuries after undergoing multiple surgeries.
Oh my.
So don't let your dog poop in somebody else's yard.
Don't let your dog poop it. Yeah, it was over a dog poop fight. The guy died. Yeah,
Yeah.
indicted, killed somebody, and then lawn, exactly. Don't mess with my lawn. And it was in Miami though. So those people. Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, we're just too hot to bother. And, down there too, but they're crazy. So yeah.
Yeah, I think once your brain boils to a certain point,
Yeah, it's pretty much.
things happen.
Which being on the coast is nice, but I think it's hotter in some ways, but it's nicer in some ways too. So
Constant breeze.
yeah, it's a breeze sometimes, but when it's not a breeze, that's the problem. You're like just dying in this. And like next trip, I want to take Kennedy down to Key West because that's pretty much the ultimate. It's the hottest. Oh, it is the most nastiest heat.
And that's where we've got Kennedy's balls in the conversation too, and so that's saying something.
Exactly. But I mean, if you're gonna do it, you got to do it, And we went to a wedding there in August, which is like just death, But it's fine. It's talk about just too hot to give AF,
Yep.
You're just waking up, drinking, do what you can, taking a nap, trying to not move too much because you're already sweating as it is, so you don't want to exert any more energy. And you will get lost. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So y'all missing us in Texas? Anything
Of
new?
course. Well, other than they shut down St. Arnold, they shut down, all that. What else is new?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really new. New episodes of Interbrews. There's that on your ride back. I was going to mention that Keenan and I, episode 2 of Interbrews Required Drinking will be up within the next day or so, tomorrow probably, and we focused on Live Oak Hefeweizen for that episode. So for episode 1 was Saison DuPont. Episode 2, Live Oak Hefeweizen. So we're going to do a deep dive into that beer with an expert like Keenan Zarling. check out those episodes of the podcast, and those will be videos. So go ahead and subscribe to the Interbrews YouTube page as well, and video, Jules, video for Interbrews from here on out.
Video for Interbrews. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Very
So,
cool.
There you go.
Very cool.
Yeah, we've stepped it up.
Oh, you got to
So-
show Coco. We got. Can you angle the camera? Can you angle the camera? Show Coco. She's our beach dog. Yes,
Oh.
little beach dog.
Okay. All right. Let's see it.
And there's Misty.
Oh,
Say hi, Misty.
I miss.
hi, Misty.
So one of our top
Yeah.
fans.
Is Coco's a Shih Tzu? Or a
Coco's a
Lhasa?
Shih Tzu, right? Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sweet dogs. They're awesome. I used to have
Yes.
a Shih Tzu.
And Josh is saying how awesome they are, and he used to have one. Yeah. Yeah.
Until they
So
throw up on your couch.
till they put up on your couch. So I'm gonna go get another beer. I'll let you get back to Kennedy. So and we can't wait to see y'all again.
Yeah, we miss you, Jules. We love you. Y'all get back safe.
Thank you. Love y'all too. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Uh-huh.
Okay, bye.
All right. What are you opening up? Okay, you can't even hear. Kennedy, are you opening up another beer?
I am.
my God,
What
I
do you
am.
got?
Okay. Tell me if you remember this place.
oh my God, you're so.
I don't know.
Well, I haven't done it yet.
Hey, when you angled it back to the left, the picture was better. It wasn't so washed out. Oh, Tampa Bay Brewing Company.
Yes.
Did you go by there?
I didn't. I picked this up in the grocery store.
How far are you from Tampa?
Let's see.
Florida's a lot bigger than you think. Long.
It's long, but I mean, literally today I drove from one side of literally from the west coast to the east coast.
And how long was that?
I'm currently on the east coast. Well, it would have been just over 3 hours, but we had to make a stop at Mom's house to pick up the gear for the show.
There you go.
So-
Okay.
But it's probably you can probably do it in 3 hours or so.
Okay.
It's weird. It's
All right.
like
So
you
it's
know,
like a drive from here to San Antonio.
yeah, Dallas, something like that. Yeah, exactly. So I've already had one of these before the last days of summer.
Yeah.
That's Tampa Bay Brewing Company.
All right.
So they are really heavy on their fruit beers here in Florida.
As you mentioned before, yeah, go on. Go on.
So I mean, perfect beach weather. We've been sitting out on the beach for the last 4 days.
Good. Soaking up that vitamin D, which we all need.
I have been hanging under a tarp
Okay.
and putting on the 100 SPF.
Well, there you go. Then
And-
make sure you're supplementing with vitamin D.
Uh-huh. So I managed. I don't know how, but I managed not to get burned this whole time.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Speaking of Tampa Bay Brewing Company, the last time we had them on the show for opening day last season
Mhm.
because we haven't had opening day for this season yet, right?
Well, we haven't had an opening day yet.
That's what I'm saying. So opening day has been scheduled, and if they make it there, let's see. Let's pull it up. Sorry, doing talk a little sports. Let's see. When is opening day? It's like at the end of the month, right?
You should show him that.
Obviously, I missed something. Go ahead.
Yeah. So this is what happens when you turn on
You want to show him.
3 blades of a 4-blade fan.
Oh, let's go. Let's see it. That can you just buy one of those blades? Whoever said wobble 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 nailed it. Did the whole apparatus fall off or did it break?
She said her husband was trying to do something up there and it fell off. If you notice the base of it, it's. Oh, did you turn it off?
Yeah, dude. Oh, did they?
We're watching it.
Oh. Oh.
It's a mud dauber. They don't sting.
They do sting. They do sting, Kennedy. They are just not aggressive. They will sting you though.
Oh well, apparently We had a big debate on this the other day at the show.
Are you sure that's a red dog? Oh,
What color is it? Is it black or red?
black with yellow.
It's black and yellow.
There it is.
Why don't you tilt down your
man.
camera so we can see you smiling?
Oh man,
Yellow jacket is not
you
yellow.
you missed that.
Yeah, tilt your camera down, man. Come on.
Damn,
So-
you were-
It was a yellow jacket.
Yeah,
Yes, it was a yellow jacket, and
Very
it flew
yellow.
right at me a second ago.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And I ducked for cover
Is it? Oh, good.
and almost got stung.
There you go.
No, it's not- no.
Huh?
Oh my god.
I don't go there.
Oh,
All right. So opening day is everybody jump in the water. Jump in the water.
They were my cook.
Please, you want me to jump in the water?
Yeah.
Not
Opening
jump.
day is a week from today, right?
I
It's
know.
the 23rd.
Way to go.
Is it?
Yeah, July 23rd. So 1 week from today.
He's got some in his
Okay.
belly,
Are
right?
you gonna be back in town?
Yes, I'll be back in town Saturday.
Okay. Well, we should do something special for opening day
They're going
if it
down.
actually happens. Like it's like it's at least going to happen for a few games before they have to shut it down again.
Yeah,
He'll stay for a year, you know.
we should.
All right. I know Texas Leaguer. I don't know if maybe they had some specials or something.
Maybe I gotta get back to work. I'm coming back from vacation, having to go back 5 days a week.
Yeah, that'll be a shock to the system.
No, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm not ready.
You got to start running on the beach. You know, and you got to get ready because we're about to start doing this show multiple times a week.
Do you want me
You're
to?
up for it.
Do you want me to die?
No. Okay.
Well, you just told me to go run on the beach.
a brisk walk. How about that? You know, what is your work schedule? We don't have to get into details about our work, but what will your work schedule be?
Sunday through Thursday.
What time?
Uh,
Normal time?
2 to 11.
Okay.
No, it's
there
gonna
you go.
put a damper on our Thursday shows for sure.
Well, now that I've got what I've got,
Mhm.
we've got buffer for that, so we're all good.
Okay, yeah, you keep on telling me all the stuff you got, so
Yeah. Well, I give you hints. I haven't shown you details. It's all good. It's all good. But anyway. All right. Well, what else do we need to discuss? It is 15 after 1. People are going to need to be getting back to work because it is lunch break. It's not, unless we got something we need to talk about. I feel like
does
we've covered.
anybody out there have a subject they want us to tackle really quickly?
Yeah. If you have any life problems you need us to figure out.
Anything anybody want to talk about?
Yeah. How many more? Everybody's just like jump in the water. That's all they want to see.
I'm not jumping in the water. Not gonna-
One thing I've seen, Oktoberfest beers are now on the market. Oh, HBO Max. Does anybody have HBO? I don't have HBO Max. Has anybody seen Oktoberfest on the store shelves yet? The problem Oktoberfest have is that they come out and it literally is the hottest time of the year for a fall cooling off type style. And what are you gonna do? So
I took some beach pictures.
you did what?
I took some beach pictures.
How did they turn out? Oh, that looks
Hold on.
fantastic. Is that you lounging by the beach? Is it your typical pose? Are these going to make the calendar? Don't spoil the calendar. There you go. All right.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch more of those, but I'm gonna spare everybody for now.
Okay. Well, let's do a quick rundown of Houston area beer Twitter. I need to make more. Let's see. St. Arnold has their new Noble Haze out. Has anybody tried that one? Noble Haze, one of their new releases. Let's see. St. Arnold just did their virtual beer and cheese pairing. They've done like 2 of them with the Houston Dairy Maids. I want to do one of those. That's fantastic. Let's see. What else we got?
Oh.
Backfish. Backfish has a new amber with Mexican coffee beans. and that comes out today. They just released that tweet 1 hour ago. 6.3% available to go at 6.3% ABV available to go at 3 p.m. today. And they'll have Sauce Time 20, or at least that's their handle, will be out there so you can get food as well. 4 to 7 today. Experimental amber with Mexican coffee beans. All right, there you go. Boom. Liquid Lunch is live. That's cool. So the online ordering is back up to St. Arnold. What else we got? Back Pew. Oh, what's Bobby saying right there? Tanuki is a 6.4%, 35 IBU IPA of
Oh.
Pilsner Maris Otter base malt.
That Tanuki.
Tanuki, yeah.
Oh man! So on my birthday, actually my birthday week, we all went to Back Pew, and I had that Tanuki for the first time.
Yep.
And if you like citrusy IPAs,
And who doesn't?
that is fantastic. That is good. That's a good beer.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly did it all for the Tanuki.
All right, let's see. What else we got? Latest news.
Jeremy has asked if we've watched Beers of Joy. And Jeremy, I know you brought this up a few times. I promise you, by next show, I will have watched Beers of Joy so we can talk about it.
Yep, there you go. Good.
So-
Yeah, something to watch on the
Sorry,
fly home.
I keep forgetting to watch it and stuff, but promise you, Jeremy, promise you, I'll watch Beers of Joy before our next show.
There you go. City Acre has expanded hours on Friday and Saturday, open till 10 p.m.
So, curious question:
Mhm.
Is City Acre, since they're a brew pub,
Yep.
are they open?
They're open for beer to go.
So just beer to go.
They may be that their percentages may be such that they're able to make the food.
I doubt
there.
they make the 51% cut.
As far as what you think, they sell more food than beer.
No, I think they sell more beer than food.
Well, they don't distribute out to. If they do, it's a very small handful of places.
That's true. That's
So-
interesting because, I mean, they were, and I've mentioned this a few times, they were voted the best brewery brunch, like in the top 5 in the state of Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love City Acre. Matt and the team, they do great stuff. But they, I don't know. I don't know how they do the calculations. If it's simply monetary, like if they do a percentage of sales, could you then change the price of your beers and the price of your food to pad your stats? Is that legal and doable?
Uh-huh.
Is it one of those gray areas? Kennedy, you have enough gray hair. You should be able to speak on that. Let's see. Okay, so they got some side haze back in stock at no label. Go ahead.
It's frosted.
Okay.
It's on the rage now.
Let's see. Beers to go 2 to 8 today. They're at Under the Radar. Speaking of bears, Oso Bueno, Lembelo, back in stock. Taco Tuesday. Oh, they have Crowlers of Taco Tuesday. So yeah, there's 11 below. Let's see. Thistle Draft Shop. Thistle Draft Shop just dropped some knowledge on us on Twitter. You ready for this?
Always.
Okay. Cynosilicophobia. Say that again. Cynosilicophobia is the term for the irrational fear of an empty glass. And so you can quell that fear at Thistle Draft Shop.
Honestly, I don't think that's an irrational fear.
No, well, you could have an irrational fear. If you were at Thistle Draft Shop, you're never, more than just a hand gesture away to a refill. So, you know what I'm saying? That irrational part would be like worrying that there was no more. Fortress has a new bomber out, 2 to 6 today. Good. Fortress there.
Hey, John.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I have anything. Let's see. Is there anything else up to date? It's interest. Yada yada yada. No, I don't have anything else. All right. That's all of interesting beer Twitter. Okay. There you go. That's beer. That's the best of beer Twitter. That's a new segment. Best of beer Twitter. Best of tech. I need to make more lists. I've only got a Houston list, so I need to make more. So what else you got? We need more segments.
Yeah, we do.
You know what one segment we haven't done today? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time
Sure.
to look at the thermostat and think about our friends out in Midland, way out there in the southern panhandle. Are they southern panhandle?
No, they're not
They
in the
plain-
panhandle at all.
Are they the vaulted plains or something like that? Or
They're West Texas.
the West Texas town of Midland?
I think when you say panhandle, I think you're meaning like kind of the west panhandle thing. But the panhandle of Texas is in the northwest.
Okay.
No, they're not northwest.
Okay. All right. So thinking of Midland,
West.
ladies and gentlemen, what is without cheating, everybody honor system.
Uh-huh.
There you go. What is the current temperature in Midland and Kennedy? What do you think it is?
Whatever it is, I do not feel sorry for those guys at all because remember when we did the show with Bobby Harrell and
I
back
do.
and we
Yes.
sweat our asses off?
Yes.
I am there right now.
But you have to go to work afterwards. That's
And I will say this, having long hair in hot weather sucks.
okay. So there's something very interesting going on in Midland today. Something that hasn't been seen this time of year in probably close to 100 years. I'm just going to throw that out there.
A cool front?
Today at 1:23 p.m. Texas time,
Mhm.
it is 93 degrees in Midland, Texas. But
Oh,
the
man.
heat index is only 95 because the humidity is only 29%. It must be, and it's sunny. I don't know what's going on.
Honestly, that's kind of high humidity for Midland, I think.
29%?
Yes,
Oh,
it's a dry heat. I don't know.
well, okay. Well, the temperature today, the high today, 102.
Hold on a
102 in
second.
Midland.
Hey, doing a show here.
Rowdy. You're getting rowdy. Anyway,
Huh.
so there you go. What is the temperature where you're at, Judy?
Is it coming in?
Yeah, it is. Hold on. Yeah. Julie wants to show you something.
What is that?
Key Billy.
Key Billy.
It's a beer from Lakeland, Florida.
Okay. Key lime.
Yeah,
it's from Lakeland.
it's like a key lime goza, I think. It's pretty good.
See, humidity here in Houston, 45%. 45%.
Oh, it's low today.
48%. Yeah, it is low today. That is low. So it's currently 93. Only feels like 102. That's good. High today, 97.
Yeah.
In the greater Houston area. We should
Everyone's
probably do a full-on weather report, right?
No,
Get all the high spots.
no.
Let's see. Up in Fort Worth today, currently 98. No, wait. High of 98 today. Feels like 102 as well.
What?
At this point, do you really want to know? Wow, Belton. What's going on with Belton? 97 degrees right now.
All right. Thanks, Philip. Philip
It only
shared.
feels like 102, so we're all right there.
Philip, you shared. Thank you very much.
Yes. All right.
You're one of the good ones.
Yeah, you are. All right, we're gonna have to get our stuff together and do more sharing. We missed the boat on that one, and now we're about to wrap up the show. So, anything else?
You know where we're not missing the boats?
Right behind you.
Wait.
Yeah. Are you gonna jump in the water at the end of the show or what?
I'm not jumping in the water at the end of the show.
Why?
Oh God! You hear that?
I do. There you go.
Oh,
Can't change.
Misty offered to lend me her swim trunks.
Hey, it's like the ones you wore to play.
There you go.
You gotta be like the ones you wore at the beach anyway.
Okay. Julie, you should jump in the water. Why don't you jump in the water?
No, I don't get hard. Yeah, it's Florida. You don't get in the water. Bottom.
Really?
But it's okay if I get in the water.
Yeah, it's okay for you. You don't eat that. Yeah, get your text.
All right. So Misty, you jump in the water.
No, I don't.
You're a Texan.
If a Floridian is telling you not to jump in,
Yeah.
don't jump in.
I'm getting mixed signals here.
If they're telling you don't jump in, don't jump in.
Yeah. I'm not jumping in.
Florida people are crazy.
I mean, I can't end the show if I jump in. So.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Maybe we do a show tomorrow and I'll set it up for my thing and you can jump in.
Probably not.
What are y'all doing tomorrow?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just along for the ride today
Okay. I don't know why you said it like that, but all right.
because they can hear what I'm saying.
Okay.
What?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear that?
Yeah, I do. They're abusing you. I would not. I would just keep a low profile. Okay.
I feel like we should probably end the show because you give me dirty looks
Does
now.
Josh have to go to work?
Like they're about to do something.
Okay.
Yes, he's got to go to work.
Yeah, I got to be there in a while.
Yeah.
All right. I got shows to post. All right, everybody. We'll wrap there. How about that?
That's
And
good. It's a good wrap.
yeah.
Oh, I know.
All right. So you guys are going to be back on what day did you say? Saturday or Sunday?
I'll be back Saturday.
We'll be back on Saturday. So next week, we got to figure out what we want to do next week. We got the capability. Maybe we'll do multiple shows next week.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I'm up for it. All right. If you, I want to, yeah. All right. I got all kinds of ideas. People, if you've got segment ideas, just message us on whatever your favorite social apparatus is, and we'll work those into the show. Thank you, Philip. Thank you for spending time. What did you enjoy it better on YouTube or Facebook? Your typical Facebook watcher, but today it seems like everybody went YouTube. So
I'm okay with that.
yeah, I like YouTube. I like YouTube.
Well, we can make money off of YouTube.
Well, we can make money anywhere we do the show if we get a sponsor. So there's another one. If you want to get your product, service, or just your whatever company in front of the greatest fans in the world and the smartest and the most intellectual of beer drinking awesome people,
And Josh.
and me, then let us know. Sponsorship's now open for Liquid Lunch. There you go. Also, if you want to help support the show, check out our Amazon page, liquidlunchshow.com/Amazon, and any of those purchases will help fuel this pirate ship. All right, Kennedy, any last word?
Beer someone.
Beer someone. That's the thing. Beer
Yeah.
someone. Go get somebody a beer.
Wait, hold on.
Hmm.
Keep going.
Somebody we just got 100. Are they about to jump in? Go push
I
them
think
in.
so.
You should push them in.
I should go push him in, right?
No, I wouldn't do it.
Dude,
Or it'd be
push her in.
No, oh my God. She knows better. We can give it. Oh, did you? Were you turn the camera?
No.
all right. What are they?
I didn't turn the camera around.
Were they looking? Okay,
No.
now we just see the palm of your hand. Were they looking at a dead body floating in a canal in Florida? Because that seems like a very
They're
Florida.
probably looking at a gator.
Okay. There you go. All right. Well, we'll wrap there. I'm going to hit the 35-second music here, Kennedy, and
Okay.
do the outro. Thank you to everybody for watching today. Texas's live midday craft beer show, Liquid Lunch. Enjoy the weekend. Stay safe, and join us back next week. We'll talk more beer and tomfoolery, and Kennedy's hopefully brought back some beer for me.
Yes, there will be beer.
Small hint there. And join us back here next week. Keep those segments coming.
Yep.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Presentation of Stewed Productions.
Hit that button.